Okay, I'm going to be recording this lesson from Algebra 1A on Thursday, right before our snow day. A lot of you weren't here that day, and I wanted to be able to get some information online for you to follow. My son is in the background playing, so if you hear him or hear some weird noises, that'll be little Wyatt. If you want a picture of what Wyatt looks like, if you've never seen him, he looks like that. Oh man, that little guy. So, we're going to be writing equations of lines in slope y-intercept form. We've been learning slope y-intercept form for a little bit now. It's y equals mx plus b, like this, y equals mx plus b. The m is your slope, and the b plus or minus is your y-intercept. It's always the y-intercept, not the x-intercept. For example, if I was supposed to graph a line like this, y equals negative 2/3 x plus 4. Well, the m value, the slope, is negative 2/3. The b value is a positive 4. And so to graph that, I would start at my b value of positive 4, right up here. Then from there I do my slope, down 2, right 3, down 2, right 3. And then I'll start going up to left 3. That gives me a line, so I grab my straight edge, and you also have a straight edge you can use. It's called a ruler or an ID card. And the line's going to look like this. So that's just a quick review of how slope-intercept form works. Now the nice thing about what we're doing today is we don't actually need any graphing. We're given the equation of a line with a slope and a point. So we were told the slope is negative 2. That's my m value. And we're told that a point is 3, negative 5. So if I have y equals mx plus b, well, I now have a slope of negative 2. So that negative 2 plugs in for that m. Y equals negative 2x plus b. And now I'm trying to find this b value. I'm trying to find that b value right there. Well, I take this point that I have, and points always come with the coordinates x, y. So I'm going to plug 3 in for this x, and negative 5 in for this y. And then that'll leave me a b to solve with. So I end up with negative 5 equals negative 2 times 3 plus b. Remember, that was my slope, that was my x, that was my y. Now I'm solving for b. Now it's just simple algebra like we've been doing. First I'm going to do negative 2 times 3 and I get negative 6. Then I add a 6 to both sides and I get that 1 equals b. So now I have the equation, this, with the new b value, y equals negative 2x plus 1. This is a line in slope y-intercept form that has this slope and will pass through this point. Okay, so if you need help with that, go back and watch it again. Pause it and rewind it and do it again if you need to see it again. On the next page, I'd like you to try this one on your own first. So I want you to pause the video, try the problem on your own, and then check your solution. So I'll wait here while you pause it. Okay, now you've unpaused it, we're going to get going. I have the equation, y equals mx plus b. The m value is 1/2, and this is an x, and this is a y. So y equals 1/2 x plus b. Y equals 1/2 times 6 plus b. Oops, this x, that y should be a negative 2. So we get negative 2 equals 3 plus b. So negative 5 equals b. That means I have the equation y equals 1/2 x minus 5. This line has a slope of 1/2 and will eventually pass through that point somewhere. The next thing is the only next little difference. Instead of being given a slope, we have 2 points. We have the point 5, negative 2 and 3, negative 1. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to find the slope first. I know that slope is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So I have -1 minus -2. Be careful of those two double negatives here. Be careful of that double negative action. And on the bottom, I'm going to have x2 minus x1, which is 3 minus 5. And I end up with -1 plus 2 over -2, which is 1 over -2, or -1/2. This is m. That's my slope. So y equals mx plus b. I'm going to plug in m. And I can pick any x and any y that I want to. I'm going to pick this x and y because it just has a little bit smaller numbers. That's the only reason, because the numbers are smaller. So the y value is -1. The m value is -1/2. The x value is 3. And I don't know b, so I'm solving for b. Well, here's we have to deal with our fractions a little bit. -1 equals, well, -1/2 times 3 is -1.5. You can make that a decimal, or you can make it -3/2. Multiply across the top and across the bottom of a fraction. I don't care how you write it. And you add 3/2 to both sides. So I have -1 plus 3/2 equals b. I'm going to get a common denominator. -2 plus 3 is -1, so -1/2 equals b. Oh, +1/2, excuse me, +1/2. So I have the kind of funny looking equation, y equals, my m value was -1/2, and my b value is +1/2. Again, if you want to pause it, rewind it, and watch that again to follow the steps, feel free to. I won't mind. Here's another one for you to try on your own. So pause the video, try it on your own. When you're all done, come back and watch it. Okay, so let's check. M equals y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1, which in this case is going to be 13 minus 7 over 5 minus 2, which is 6 over 3, which is 2. So now I have y equals mx plus b, and I'm going to grab this point for x and this point for y, just because they're smaller numbers. So I have 7 equals 2 for my slope, 2 for my x point, and I'm solving for my y point of b. 7 equals 4 plus b, so 3 equals b. So it's y equals 2x plus 3. There you go. I hope that helps with your homework. Hope you've enjoyed your snow days. And I will see you probably on Monday.